I can't even see outside, Sam Gray said to his best friend Antonio and Lucy. It was morning in Miss Grunter's third grade class, and Sam and his friends were at their desks. A huge snowstorm was blowing outside. I've never seen so much snow, Lucy said. Antonio groaned. I can't believe we didn't get a snow day. I should be at home on my couch. But Sam wasn't at all worried about the weather. He was too busy looking forward to after-school hockey practice. Sam was terrible at most sports, but not hockey. He was one of the best skaters on the team. Miss Grunter and some of Sam's classmates stood at the window. Lucy leaned across the desk and whispered, while everyone's watching the storm, let's look at Eerie's notes. Sam nodded. Good idea. Eerie was a mad scientist. He was also the architect who designed Eerie Elementary almost 100 years ago. Eerie found a way to live forever. He became the school. Eerie was the school, and the school was Eerie. Eerie Elementary was a living, breathing thing that fed on students. Sam was the school hall monitor, and Lucy and Antonio were assistant hall monitors. It was their job to protect everyone. They were the only students who knew the awful truth about the school. After a few weeks earlier, the three friends had found Eerie's old science book. The mad scientist hadn't wanted them to see the book. He had tried to get it back by attacking the science fair. After defeating a giant volcano, Sam and his friends found out why Eerie didn't want them reading the book. It was filled with his notes. Sam and his friends couldn't bring the actual book to school. It was too dangerous. Instead, they took photos of the book's pages using Antonio's phone. Antonio made sure no one was looking, and then slipped out his phone. Must have written about his trippy plans in here, he whispered. As Sam and Lucy peered over his shoulder, suddenly he said, Look at this. Orson wrote, Ways I could return. Return? Lucy said. What could that mean? Good question, Sam thought. Orson already cheated there by becoming the school. So what could return mean? Before Sam could respond to Lucy, the window howled. It sounded like thunder. The windows rattled and the walls shook. Whoosh, boom, wham. The windows flew open. Big snow blew into the classroom. The snow was now a full-on blizzard. Students, shut those windows, Miss Grunter ordered. Sam leaned closer to their friends. As soon as we mentioned Orson's plan to return, the storm got worse. It's like Orson knows we're learning too much, said Lucy. Students struggled to shut the windows, but the wind was too strong. Antonio looked outside. Do you think? Sam nodded. Yes, I think Eerie is controlling the weather.